Hello everyone, welcome to the third part of our Gender Primer Explainer series. I'm Shreya Bathla and today I'm going to give you a brief overview of the third key section used to measure gender disparity, that is education. Now this section has been divided into two parameters, female literacy rate and gender parity index, which I'll cover in two separate subparts. So now let me walk you through how Indian states have performed according to the first parameter, that is female literacy rate. So female literacy rate refers to the total percentage of female population of an area at a particular point of time, aged 7 years and above, who can read and write with understanding in at least one language. So Kerala ranks as the best performing state with a female literacy rate of 93.1%, followed by Assam and Himachal Pradesh with 86.4% and 81.1% respectively. So Kerala enjoys the highest female literacy rate primarily because of historical reasons. The contribution of Christian missionaries, activists, social reform movements, especially among the backward classes, helped overcome the culture of male domination and caste systems, thus allowing access to education for both women and lower castes. Now, contrary to this, in Himachal Pradesh and Assam, the state's commitment towards education for all, with a focus on women, backward groups, and disadvantaged groups as well, has brought the schooling revolution. So Himachal Pradesh significantly improved its retention and enrollment of girls in schools by exempting their tuition fees and by establishing village education committees composed of at least 1/3 women. Now, similar innovative policies were adopted by Assam. It was even one of the first states to roll out financial and in-kind incentives for girls attending schools and completing education. Now, Rajasthan, Jharkhand, and Andhra Pradesh rank as the worst performing states, with female literacy rates standing at 62.4%, 63.8%, and 63.9% respectively. Now, sparsely populated areas, poor infrastructure, declining funding, combined with the conservative mindset and taboos against women, have deterred all social movements related to literacy programs in Rajasthan. Now, less focus on women education, gender parity, and failing policies are the major reasons for Jharkhand's and Andhra Pradesh's poor performance. Now, with this, we come to the end of our first subsection. Now, thank you so much for listening and stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Hello everyone, welcome back to the third part of our Gender Primer Explainer series. I'm Shreya Bathla and today I'm going to walk you through how Indian states have performed according to the second parameter, that is gender parity index. Now before we proceed further, I hope you have watched the first subpart where the first parameter, that is female literacy rate, was discussed. So GPI or gender parity index means the ratio of total number of female students enrolled at primary, secondary, and higher levels of education to the number of male students enrolled at each level. A GPI between 0.97 and 1.03 indicates parity between the genders. However, a GPI below 0.97 indicates disparity in favor of males, and that above 1.03 indicates disparity in favor of females. In this series, we'll be focusing on data related to higher levels of education. So in India, Assam, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu indicate the ideal gender parity index, with Madhya Pradesh and Jharkhand scoring a perfect 1:1 ratio. Most of the other states reflect a disparity in favor of females, with Kerala being the most biased towards females with a GPI of 1.36 and Bihar being the most biased towards males with a GPI of 0.83. With this, we come to the end of the third part of our Gender Primer Explainer series. Thank you so much for listening and stay tuned for the upcoming videos.